Sugar Rashad, what's cracking, bro?
I'm chilling, man. How about you?
Looking fresh. I'm good. So April 12th, people are looking forward to this fight. It's the rematch, you versus Rampage Jackson. You took the first one. Now it's in the boxing ring.
Yeah.
How do you see it going?
I mean, it's I feel like there's gonna be some challenges along the way. I mean, Rampage, he got that power, and but I got the speed. So
Right.
I feel like with the speed, I feel like with my ability to move, I'm gonna get the job done.
So you think you got the speed advantage?
Right, I do.
And how's your training been going? Have you been knocking people out in sparring, or what's going on?
Training's been pretty cool, man. Sparring's been going pretty well. I ain't knocked nobody out in practice. I mean, I only got so many training partners.
You sparring some pros?
Yeah. I've been getting some pro work in.
And you look in shape.
Yeah.
What are you weighing right now? Rampage is like 230. What are you weighing?
I'm like 225.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, so I was about like 230 something, but then I was a little too heavy, so I had to cut it down.
So you're a UFC legend. Everyone knows that, former champion. Why box Rampage? What does this mean to you?
It's an opportunity for us to compete at a level that we both want to compete at right now. We did the MMA thing before. I got the win before, and when it comes down to MMA, I'm gonna wrestle, right? So,
Facts. You're a stud wrestler.
Yeah, I'm a stud wrestler, so I'm gonna wrestle. But I want to test myself though. I feel like Rampage, he's got a lot of power. He's got the hands. He's been known for his counter boxing. So I'm gonna test myself.
So you've been boxing like really like just focused on. Obviously, it's a boxing match. You've been doing a lot of sparring rounds.
Yeah, it's all boxing. It's all boxing. I ain't really done any MMA. I've really just been surrounding my whole camp around basically boxing.
So I talked to Rampage a little while ago. He's predicting he knocks you out. how do you see the fight going?
He ain't gonna knock me out. I know that. He ain't gonna knock me out. But I mean,
no knockout.
No, he ain't knocking me out. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put him on his heels. I'm gonna put that pressure on him and just see what happens from there. That's what I foresee happening, and he can try to knock me out, and I'm sure he's going to.
He's going to, yeah, probably.
Yeah, but that's expected though. I wouldn't expect anything less, but for him to try to knock me out.
Right.
I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for that factor that there was a chance that I might get knocked out.
Now, who do you compare your boxing style to? If you had to are you more like a Bernard Hopkins, Roy Jones? Are you Canelo?
Oh man, I don't know. I mean, it's hard to compare my boxing style just because of the fact that I got that MMA in there. I use a lot of movement. Sometimes I can, go in there like Tyson. Sometimes I can move like Joe Frazier.
Oh wow.
So yeah,
Tyson, Joe Frazier, those are big names.
Yeah. So I mean, it all depends.
The style you're gonna come out with against Rampage is it more like Tyson?
It might be stick and move at first, but then
Right.
as the fight gets going, I'm just gonna put that pressure on him.
Now, I know you're a holistic, spiritual guy. Are you gonna take some shrooms before the fight?
No, I ain't gonna take no shrooms, man. When I fight, man, my mind just needs to be, really dialed in, and the mindset that I've been getting into during training, really get myself around the fact of what I gotta do, because a fight is one thing, but you gotta really get your mindset around being a savage.
And your prediction for the fight is knockout, or are you gonna win by decision? Or are you gonna
I'm gonna try to knock him out.
You're gonna try to knock him out.
100%.
You're giving it your all.
Oh yeah.
You look in shape, and what type of shape do you feel like you're in? Like UFC shape when you were champion?
I feel like I'm in real good shape. I didn't cut any corners on this. I felt like, midway through camp, I had to make some adjustments to how I was feeling, and get some of my weight down and get my legs underneath me, and really started doing things to make sure that I'm gonna look good in this fight.
Listen, fans love you, UFC legend. Can they see a little something? Give me a 1-2 or something. Oh shit! You look ready. Hey, so you were the 205 champion. Ankalaev versus Pereira rematch. Who you got in that one?
Oh man, the first fight with Ankalaev, I think he kind of figured out Pereira a little bit. It's going to be all up to Pereira to see if he can get off that back foot and start leading the dance going forward. He did such a good job on his wrestling defense that it seemed like he really shut his own game down by not opening up with his strikes. So I think he's going to open up with his strikes a little bit more. And but despite that, I think Ankalaev's going to win.
You think Ankalaev will win the rematch too?
I think so, yeah.
And you and your prime versus Ankalaev and Pereira, how are the fights going? Are you
Man.
beating Pereira?
I would like to think so, but I mean, I don't want to throw no shade on Pereira. I mean,
Right.
what he's been able to do in such a short amount of time, and his ability to grow like a
But you would
sponge.
wrestle him and just
Yeah,
Thing.
I would like to think that. I would like to think that, but
You're a legend.
just different eras. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I know, but you think you would have took him if you guys fought.
I mean,
All right, last thing. John Jones, Tom Aspinall. Who you got?
I got John Jones. I think Tom Aspinall is a man, but I feel like, John Jones is just another level. He can do it in so many different ways with his striking, with his grappling, and I feel like, being in a situation, coming in a fight where he's kind of being pushed into this point, I feel. I think
Tom's a big boy.
Yeah, but I feel like with John's a big boy too, and John knows how to fight like a big boy.
Right.
One thing I feel like what Tom does really well is he moves so well, and I feel like that may give John a little bit of trouble, but I feel like John is smart enough to figure it out.
Ryan Garcia, Rolly Romero.
Ryan Garcia. I know Rolly's really confident from their sparring session, but sometimes being confident from a sparring session can lead to your ass getting whooped.
You like Ryan?
I like Ryan.
So he reached, because I know you dabble in shrooms a little bit or no?
Yeah.
So Ryan recently came out in an interview and said when he was going through his mental health issues, he was taking a lot of shrooms. And when he got arrested, he was taking shrooms. And now he's like dialed it back and he's more like on the clean path. What's your take on that overall? Should he get back into shrooms? Should he stay off them?
I don't think he was on shrooms. I think he was on something else. Shrooms don't make you act like that. Shrooms don't make you. Shrooms don't make your behavior act like that. When you do shrooms, it brings you more in alignment with your true self. Shrooms don't make you act crazy. I think he might have been on some other things that may have had his ego out of control.
All right, well, April 12th, New Mexico, you're a legend. And your prediction for the fight is you're knocking him out, or?
I'm knocking him out.
You're the man. Thank you.
Oh, man.